Dog Works Radio is sponsored by Alaska Dog Works. Check out their website at alaskadogworks.com. You can support this podcast on patreon.com/firstpawmedia.
Start your day tomorrow with The Daily Dog with Michele Forto, the morning podcast on Dog Works Radio. Apple Podcast reviewer Patty Christensen calls it funny, smart, and filled with all the info I want to know about dogs. I love this show. Wake up with The Daily Dog, available on Dog Works Radio on Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen to your shows.
I'm going to let you in on a little secret. My husband and business partner, Robert, is allergic to dogs. That's right. A guy that has dedicated his entire life to dogs sneezes louder than a freight train. But do you know what? It doesn't faze him. Also, I bet we get at least a couple calls each week from people either looking for a dog that is hypoallergenic, or worse, they call to inquire if anyone would want their dog because someone is allergic. Do you or a member of your family suffer from allergies when around dogs? Perhaps you sneeze, get itchy or watery eyes, hives on your skin, or even more serious respiratory issues like Robert. If you are a dog lover, you may have avoided owning one because of this problem, especially if the allergy symptoms are extreme. In recent years, several breeds have gained the hypoallergenic label, given that up to 20% of Western country populations are allergic to dogs. It's no surprise that this label has grown in popularity. But if you have been pinning all your hopes on one of these dogs being the perfect solution, don't get too excited. This term is not as accurate as it sounds.
From First Paw Media, sponsored by Alaska Dog Works Professional Canine Training Center in Anchorage, Alaska. This is Dog Works Radio, committed to families and their dogs to build lifelong and fulfilling relationships. Visit our website at dogworksradio.com. Now here are your hosts, Robert and Michele Forto.
Hello and welcome to Dog Works Radio. This is your host, Michele Forto. I'm the lead trainer of Alaska Dog Works, where we help humans and their dogs have better relationships. Did you know that true hypoallergenic dog breeds don't exist? Although some individual dogs may indeed elicit fewer allergy symptoms than others, studies suggest that there is no specific breed that is truly hypoallergenic. Dr. Tanya Elliott is an allergist and a spokesperson for the American College of Allergy, Asthma, and Immunology. She explains that somewhere along the line, the fact that a dog didn't shed became synonymous with the word hypoallergenic. While some people can be allergic to dog hair, others may be allergic to the dander, which are the skin cells, and even their saliva. In 2011, the American Journal of Rhinology and Allergy published a study that found no major differences in the levels of the primary dog allergen Canis familiaris in homes with dogs labeled as hypoallergenic compared with those that weren't. While the study authors state that there is a need for more research to confirm these findings, the results threw a wrench in most allergy sufferers' plans. The results of a further study in 2012 actually found low-shedding poodles had some of the highest levels of Canis familiaris, otherwise known as CAN F-1, present in their coat samples. Surprisingly, Labrador Retrievers, often regarded as a breed more likely to trigger allergies because of their excessive shedding, had significantly lower allergen levels. This study also found no major difference in the amount of CAN F-1 found in the air of homes with hypoallergenic and other dog breeds. Dog breeds commonly mislabeled as hypoallergenic. While no dog is 100% hypoallergenic, it's possible to find less allergenic dog breeds that are better suited for allergy sufferers. Some popular breeds frequently referred to as hypoallergenic include poodles, Yorkshire Terriers, Bichon Frise, Maltese, and Schnauzers, all low, no shedding, or hairless dogs. Unlike Labs or Huskies, for example, these dogs do not molt excessively. While these breeds are typically better for allergy sufferers and can help minimize the amount of vacuuming and clothes brushing you may have to do, there are no guarantees they will result in fewer allergy symptoms in all people. There may be less hair, but you can't avoid their dander and saliva. Also, did you know that there are service dog companies out there that promote that they have hypoallergenic dogs and that can really open a can of worms if the service dog recipient is suffering from other medical conditions? Here is a public service announcement. A breeder is not a veterinarian, much less a human allergist or an ENT doc. I felt the need to say it here, and will never hear us say that our service dogs are hypoallergenic. But what can you do to help cope if you are allergic to your dog? From some allergy sufferers, their reaction to the CAN F-1 allergen is too severe to consider owning a dog. For others, their desire to share their home with a furry friend could become a reality. You may hear other dog owners referring to how they have built up a tolerance to the allergens. However, as Dr. Elliott says, many people who report tolerance have mainly learned a new normal of everyday congestion and rhinitis. Encouragingly, though, allergen immunotherapy shots are an option for building up true tolerance against allergens. By giving you very low levels of what you are allergic to and building up tolerance over time, you essentially train your system to no longer be allergic, she explains. Good housekeeping habits can also help to keep allergens at bay. Some of these include keeping your pet out of your bedroom, using a HEPA air filter appropriate for the size of the room, and regular vacuuming. Dr. Elliott even suggests wearing a mask while interacting with your pet, and this could also be a good option when vacuuming. It is possible to get a vacuum cleaner with a certified asthma and allergy-friendly filter. It is worth noting that in the 2012 study mentioned earlier, homes with carpets had higher levels of the CAN F-1 allergen present than those with hardwood floors. If you prefer to keep carpets in your home, opt for one with a low pile and regularly steam clean it. One suggestion for allergy sufferers looking for a new pet is to spend 15 to 20 minutes with a breed to see what level of reaction they produce. While someone might have a great reaction to, say, a Schnauzer, the reaction might be less with an American Hairless Terrier or even a Portuguese Water Dog. Allergy sufferers will also be better off with a purebred dog than a mixed breed. Mixed breed dogs, or dogs mixed with poodles, have unpredictable genes and do not result in non-shedding dogs. Some people opt to bathe their dogs more regularly. However, this might not reduce the symptoms, and over-frequent bathing could strip the coat of its valuable oils. So what do you think? Are there truly hypoallergenic dogs? Do you have one of the breeds listed in the podcast? Let us know in the comments below. Just search DogWorks Radio. For dog training advice, check out our website, alaskadogworks.com. And by the way, you guys, Robert has always had Siberian Huskies for at least the 20 years I've known him. The dog breed that he seems most sensitive to are German Shepherds. Ironically, both breeds have undercoats and shed quite a bit. I just thought you'd find that interesting. Do you know the single best thing you can do for our show is to tell your family and friends about it? Let them know how you listen and share this episode. Who knows, they just might become a rabid listener just like you. I'm Michele Forto for DogWorks Radio. See you next time.
From First Paw Media, this is DogWorks Radio. We hope you enjoyed this podcast, and we invite you to subscribe in Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, or wherever you get your podcasts. You'll find a link on the episode notes. You can tap or swipe on the episode cover art, and you'll see some offers from our sponsors. You can support our show by supporting them. If you like what you have heard, we would love it if you could give us a 5-star rating and tell your friends how to subscribe too. Your hosts are Robert and Michele Forto. Our producer is Robert Forto and created for First Paw Media. Did you know that Alaska Dog Works trains service dogs for those in need throughout North America? Each and every service dog that is trained through the Lead Dog Service Dog Program and Michele Forto and her team has an individual training plan. We train for autistic, mobility, psychiatric, and PTSD for our soldiers for service work. If you know of someone that may need a service dog, please take a moment and check out Alaska Dog Works on social media and at alaskadogworks.com.